First condition, how is it formed in the positive, negative, and in the question? How is it formed? Now, if we look at the positive, we will use the will, and it will be used in the independent clause or the main clause. And this one will remain as the if clause, and it will use the simple present tense. So here's the example. If you hurry, you will catch the train. If you hurry, you will catch the train. We can reverse the order and say that you will catch the train if you hurry. You will catch the train if you hurry. Now, I want you to notice that if the if clause is in the front, it will need a comma and then bring on the main clause. But if it's on the end of the sentence, you don't need a comma. Now, let's look at the negative. In the negative, I want to point out that only one, either the if clause or the main clause, only one will be in the negative. Both will not be in the negative, only one. So if you keep the simple present tense in the if clause, you will use will not in the main clause. Now, if you use the negative here, it'll be do not, and in your simple present tense, and then you will use will. Let's look at the example of this. If you walk, present tense, if you walk slowly, you will not catch the train. There it is. Only one has the not, and that one's in the main clause. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. Well, here's the negative in the if clause, and it remains in the positive, just will, in the main clause. So that's example that only one of the two clauses will have the negative. Both won't. Now, in the question, of course, we'll reverse the order of will and your noun. Most likely, sometimes it's going to be a pronoun. And you will go with, will she, if, So that question is, will one thing happen after the other? Here's an example sentence. What will you do if you miss the train tomorrow? Now, there's that condition there. What will you do? That's a main clause right there. What will you do? But yet you're like wondering, what will I do based on what happens? Well, here comes your condition of that more than 50% chance you could miss your train if you're walking slow and you don't hurry. So what will you do if you miss the train tomorrow? Be careful. Don't miss the train. So what will you do? This is an example of how to make the question in the first condition.